Yeah.
Don't play. And it's
Is that a good angle for you?
hey, we're live here, live there. Yeah. But you know what? More importantly, though, Rhea, it was that camera I needed.
What?
The B-roll. Do you have yours?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. We setting up for something, but I have to share something with you guys real quick. Jordan, if you don't mind, then we'll use yours. Or Rhea, can you use his? So at least. All right. So I have something to share with you guys. Hey, Insta, how you guys doing? And you read it yourself. I can't make this up. Like I literally cannot make it. I'm looking for it right now. So just give me a second. If you're joining live, thank you for joining live. Thank you for joining live. If you're coming back watching the replay, please state that you are watching the replay. Hey, King D, Angel, Bill, how are you? How are you guys doing today? If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for joining live. Okay, so listen, I can't make this up. So let me find it. Hold on. I was looking for something before I went live. So I know I posted it earlier. You'll see on my post, okay? I posted my results as a result of my last juice cleanse, okay? So the juice cleanse consists of, my whole 28-day process and my 28-day program, the abway.today. You can check it out there. But listen, this is my 7th time doing this. Good. I'm glad to hear you're doing great on Insta. So glad to hear. But listen, when I say I can't make this up, now this one is not about me. If you want to hear about my results, you just go ahead and go back to my TikTok or my reel that I posted on Facebook and or Instagram, right? Hey, dose of cola, give me a little bit of your dose over there. How you doing? But actually, I'm reading some testimonies and tags. One of them is from you. So listen. Again, go look at my reel. This is not about me this time. So when I say I can't make this up, my phone is literally blowing up from other women and what they are experiencing right now as a result of really cleansing their body to heal. Okay. My motto with juicing is when you juice, you cleanse. When you cleanse, you heal. It's that simple. We make this process too complicated. I'm not here to complicate nothing. I'm here to simplify your life. Okay. So let me read you some of these testimonies. First, let me start with a call that I just received, right? So this is why I literally popped on impromptu right now, because I wanted to let you know I received a call and she was like tripping. Thank you for the love on Insta. She was tripping because she was like, she went to the doctors. When she went to the doctor's office, she had a little bit of anxiety. She wanted to get her blood pressure done. And when she was going to get her blood pressure, it started off high. But then a doctor said, well, hold on, just relax. Think of something good. Go to your happy place. And then they ran not only her blood pressure, they took her blood work for everything, her whole panel. Her doctor came back and said, whatever you are doing, currently, whatever you are doing, keep doing it. Okay. So then she's like, oh my God, what's going on? So she starts to break down her glucose, not just her blood pressure, which by the way, her blood pressure turned out to be fine. She was just flipping out for no reason, right? Like most of us do when we see the white jackets. We go to the doctor and we like, oh, what's really happening? That's all that was happening. Everything within her numbers were phenomenal. Okay. That's number one. Number two, I had someone else text me last week. Actually, let me read it to you specifically. Hold on. Let me get to it. And I want to read it to you. Look, it's right here. You see the blood pressure monitor. You see it. I'm not going to disclose who it is, but here it is, right? And she stated, I didn't take my blood pressure medication she hadn't been taking her blood pressure medicine. She said, I'm not going to lie. I was a bit nervous when I had to take my blood pressure today, because it's always on Sunday when she watched what she's looking at. She said, it's considered to be normal 180, 120 over 80. Well, she was 123 over 79. So here's what she stated. Okay, she stated during that time, I scroll up in her messages, she talked about how I was like, shut up, me, my response, and I have exclamation marks all the way across. I'm like, shut your mouth. So anyway, I said, so did you cut your dose in half? So she was like, no. She really just stopped taking. Now, here's what I'm going to say right here as a disclaimer. I am not here to treat, diagnose, or talk about any pre-existing conditions. I'm here to let you know that I am a believer of nature and its power within fruits and vegetables, okay? Now, this is your journey. Whatever you decide, you go talk to your physician. I am not stating that anyone get off their medication. As a matter of fact, everybody that's in my program, I highly recommend let your doctor know that you are juicing. I have couple people in my program, one's getting ready to have surgery. I'm like, you let your doctor know exactly what you're doing. And that's what they did. Doctors approve, okay? So again, I need to state that medical disclaimer. I am not here to treat, diagnose, or do anything with any pre-existing conditions, but I am here to challenge you to say, what do you want to do with your life? Do you want to keep treating the symptoms, or you really want to get to the bottom of what's going on, okay? So here's another one. Another one that came in was, I got to read this, Dose. Results don't lie, Misty. Oh, you the truth. Thank you. Thank you. Now that's my story. Like, I get it. Like, I'm sold. Like, you know, when you're confident in something, you don't have to, I'm not trying to convince nobody or nothing, because I know my truth, right? I know my reality. Thank you for joining live on Insta. Okay, so let me read this, my dear friend. She posted, this was in our group, right? So in the app, on my juicing program, there's an app, right? So there's a whole community feed where we communicate to one another, what we're eating, what we're feeling. We give results and updates. And she states, good morning, ladies. We're doing it. I feel good for the most part. I mentioned, this is a female thing, right? She started her PMS, and she said she started it yesterday and didn't feel a thing. Now, this is someone who suffered from severe cramping. PMS around that time for most women suffers, like, if you guys suffer with PMS, not just with cramping, but with symptoms, irritability, mood, all those kind of hormone imbalance. Here's what she stated. She said, now I kind of feel something, but it's not that bad at all. This is probably the most calm down it's been since I started, since she started juicing, which could have been, I think it was like 5 months ago now. She said, I do feel a little discomfort. You got to understand, I'm used to taking medicine for any and everything. So anytime I feel something, anytime I feel something, it will feel uneasy. 6 months ago, 6 months ago, I said 5, I stand corrected. 6 months ago, I stopped taking medicine altogether. I mean, I take nothing at all now. I used to always have a headache, so I was constantly taking stuff for that. I had allergies. Listen, allergies. I had allergies, so I'll take a pill every day for that. I had allergies, took a pill every day for that for really my whole life. So basically, she's been taking it for a while. I would take many pills on my period because I cramped really bad. Now, funny how I haven't felt sick in months. Then she said, where did my allergies and headaches go all of a sudden? Medicine is a lie. The thing I thought was helping me only kept me sick. So that wasn't me. I'm not making this up. I just read that, right? You better, I will. I'll definitely call you. So I just read, like, those were 3 different testimonies right there. 3. Did you get those 3? 3. It was 3. It was the one that called this morning. It was the one I just talked about with the blood pressure monitoring, like taking that. And then it was the one with the period cramps. So listen, social media, all I want and my heart's desire is for everyone to be well, okay? My goal is to really live what I talk about for me personally, for my family, and for all of you. And I constantly share this message of life over and over and over again because it is extremely transformative. It not only changes your physical well-being, but it deals with your mental capacity. Not only that, it's going to show you that your body, where your body is or where your body isn't. So I'm going to constantly pound this message, and I'm going to end it on this note. So this month, 6 years ago, veggie, herbs, and fruit is the medicine. Thank you, Patrice. Absolutely it is. Thank you for the love. I appreciate that. This month, this year, really marks the 6th year of my whole medical health crisis. I pulled this up, and this is something I can't make up either, right? Well, I guess this is part of my story, but because I always talked about my story, I never really gave the proof of it, okay? And I probably going to make a reel after this so you guys can see. I went into my app and I was very emotional the past week because August 2nd was the first day I went to ER. August 3rd in 2016, I was supposed to take a flight out of town for business, but I didn't because I was in, ER because I was sick, didn't know what was wrong. And then August 4th, I ended up back at my doctor's office. So I want to share this with you really quick because I want you to see something in this chart. And this is good. So make sure you get this part too, because this is going to be a part of the update. In my chart, when I scroll all the way down, literally all the way down to 2016 in August, I'm going to go to visits and I'm going to scroll all the way down. This was very heartbreaking for me. Thank you for joining live, everybody, Insta and Facebook. This is really heart-wrenching for me. When I scroll down to August 16th, August 2016, I have my whole medical history from when I was in the hospital, discharged, back at the doctor's office, then back at home, back at the ER. Like I literally have the history. But before I end this, I want to give this very key point to you. I want to tell you what they prescribed to me, okay? And although we talked about this, I never really showed you, and it's in my notes, okay? So I want to read to you this because this right here, it had me tear up. So August 2nd, you want to come up on that so you can see that? August 2nd right here, it says emergency department, okay? You got that? And when I click on my notes, here's what it says in my notes for my hospital visit 6 years ago. It states in my notes, palpitations are fast, forceful heartbeats in an irregular rhythm. You may experience heart racing, and all this is what they were saying that they noticed of me inside while I was in ER. And then they started going through electrolyte, the mineral imbalance. They started checking for heart disease, heart damage, yada, 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 right? So then now let's go back to all of that was my notes. And then the after visit discharge everything, you're not going to believe this. So the next day in the doctor's office, it says doctor's office visit. The next date, it states in here all the medication, and you can see it's like in red, okay? I don't know if you can see right there. All the medication is in red. Two of the medications here, and this is why this is important, because I always talked about my story, but I never talked about what really showed you guys, like literally the medication chart. They prescribed me antidepressant and anxiety medicine, and it's here. What to do, how to do it, you see it? When to take it, when I feel an onslaught of something coming on, you know, if I'm having a symptom, all the medicines are here. And I'm not going to get into the name, but here's the point of me saying what I'm saying. I do believe that there are a lot of people that are really going through things mentally. And I do believe mental health is a thing. However, just like everything else that resurrects in our body, from every symptom that's screaming out, there's a root cause to it. And all I want to do is encourage those that are going through something and battling something mentally is to take a look at what you're really feeding yourself. I knew at the time, for me, I'm just saying my story, I was not depressed. I didn't really suffer from anxiety. I was really excited about life. And I had some good things with business happening even in 2016. And I was going for an answer. And the answer was not medication for depression and or anxiety. My point in my message is this: wherever you are right now, wherever you find yourself in this moment, wherever you're watching this video and you feel that you are suffering mentally, I'm going to ask you to not only reach out for help, but I want you to take control of your life and look at what you are putting inside of your body. Our health and our well-being is directly correlated to the things that we put inside of our body. And because I didn't want to be a number that was on medication and be a master of symptomology and or master a suppressive therapy, I put my foot down and I wanted to do something about it. So I'm going to encourage you guys to do the exact same thing. Okay. So that's my message for today. I gave you 3 different testimonies. I gave you one for myself. And every day when I look inside my app, I'm going to show you literally every day, that's a stamp mark that started August 2nd, August 3rd, August 5th, when I was back in the hospital. And then again, after that, this is a thing. And I know I am not the only one experiencing this. In the same way we can keep getting medication pushed to us is the same way I'm standing before you constantly every single day on all social channels. As I'm looking at all of the platforms being recorded, there is a way out, but you must do the work. I posted on my story yesterday, you can't win the game if you don't stay in it. So if you want to win the game of life, if you really truly want to win the game of life, you got to stay in it by way of putting the right things inside your body. As of now, I'm dropping the mic. Boop, where the mic at, y'all? If it was off the stand, I really would drop the mic for real. But I'm getting ready to go. I got some other stuff to do, but I had to come in. The first testimony I gave was a call I just got in before my production crew got here, and I had to jump on and tell you guys this right now. So I love y'all so much. And if you haven't heard it from anybody today, yesterday, or the day before, just know that you are special, you are loved, and most importantly, I'm here to authentically awaken you. Get up and put the right things in your body, starting right now. All right, y'all. I'm out. See y'all later. Bye. Bye for now, y'all.